You know turmeric as the golden spice in the kitchen. But underneath that bright powder is a living rhizome with centuries of tradition, and a modern scientific story that is far less simple than the advertisements suggest. Stay to the end and you will learn what turmeric really is, what curcumin can and cannot prove, how to use turmeric simply as food, how to grow it from a rhizome, and why concentrated supplements deserve caution. Turmeric is Curcuma longa, a tropical member of the ginger family. And the part we eat is not technically a root, it is a rhizome, an underground stem. A rhizome stores energy for the plant. When conditions are right, buds on that underground stem produce new shoots. Above the soil, turmeric forms broad tropical leaves. Below it, the hidden rhizome slowly develops into the golden harvest we know. Fresh turmeric is orange-yellow inside. Its strong color comes partly from curcuminoids, a group of plant compounds that includes curcumin. Curcumin became the star ingredient in modern turmeric research. But whole turmeric contains many other compounds, so turmeric and isolated curcumin are not exactly the same thing. Turmeric has been used for generations in South and Southeast Asian food, traditional medicine, rituals, and personal care. Its brilliant yellow color also made it useful as a natural colorant for food and textiles. But a long history of use does not automatically prove a modern medical claim. Tradition and clinical evidence answer different questions. Laboratory studies suggest curcumin can influence biological pathways involved in inflammation. That is interesting, but it is only the first step. A substance behaving in a test tube does not guarantee the same effect in a human body. Ordinary curcumin is also not absorbed especially efficiently. Researchers have therefore developed formulations intended to increase bioavailability. That creates an important distinction. A turmeric spice used in food is not automatically equivalent to a concentrated high bioavailability supplement. Turmeric and curcumin have been studied for joint and muscle discomfort. Some reviews report possible benefits, but the research varies considerably in quality and formulation. Different studies use different doses, products, durations, and measurements. That makes a single universal answer difficult. Turmeric has also been studied for digestive problems. The European Medicines Agency recognizes certain turmeric preparations for traditional use in mild digestive complaints. The key phrase is traditional use. The EMA notes that clinical evidence is insufficient for firm conclusions for that indication. So if you enjoy turmeric, the simplest place to begin is the kitchen, not a complicated supplement routine. A modest amount can add color and flavor to soups, rice, vegetables, eggs, curries, and many other dishes. Turmeric pairs naturally with ginger, garlic, onion, black pepper, coconut, and other warm spices. Fresh turmeric can be peeled with the edge of a spoon and grated much like ginger. Just remember that the golden color stains easily. Powdered turmeric is convenient and easy to store. For regular cooking, choose a reputable food source rather than treating a spice as a medicinal dose. Now comes the part that deserves more caution. Concentrated curcumin products can be very different from ordinary culinary turmeric. Conventional oral turmeric or curcumin can cause digestive side effects such as nausea, reflux, stomach upset, diarrhea, or constipation. Some products are designed to increase curcumin absorption. These enhanced bioavailability products deserve particular caution because liver injury has been reported with some formulations. If unusual fatigue, poor appetite, dark urine, or yellowing of the skin or eyes appears after using a turmeric or curcumin product, stop the product and contact a healthcare professional. Do not think of a concentrated supplement as simply stronger turmeric. The formulation can change both exposure and risk. The EMA advises against medicinal turmeric preparations in certain bile duct, gallbladder, and liver conditions, and medicinal use during pregnancy or breastfeeding is not recommended when safety has not been established. If you have a medical condition or take regular medicines, show the exact turmeric product to a doctor or pharmacist instead of guessing from the word natural. And keep the distinction clear. Normal food use is not the same question as taking a concentrated supplement every day. Now for gardeners, turmeric can be grown from a healthy rhizome with a visible bud. Choose a firm rhizome with healthy buds. A dry piece without a viable bud may never produce a new plant. Plant it shallowly in loose, well-drained soil, with the buds facing upward. Keep the soil moist but never permanently waterlogged. Turmeric likes warmth, humidity, and bright light. In very hot climates, some protection from harsh midday sun can help. During active growth, keep the soil evenly moist. Later, when the leaves naturally yellow and die back, the rhizome enters dormancy. When the plant has substantially died back, carefully lift the rhizome and inspect the underground cluster. Save a healthy bud-bearing piece if you want to start another plant. The harvest can become the next generation. Turmeric is rewarding because the visible plant and hidden harvest develop together, leaves above ground, stored energy below. So what should you remember? Turmeric has real traditional importance and fascinating chemistry, but interesting chemistry is not the same as a proven cure. Curcumin remains an active research subject. Current evidence does not justify treating turmeric supplements as a cure-all for inflammation, cancer, dementia, or other major diseases. For everyday life, the simplest story is often the best one. Learn the plant, cook with it if you enjoy it, grow it if your climate allows, and be cautious with concentrated products. If you take medicines or have liver, gallbladder, or bile duct problems, let a qualified healthcare professional help you decide whether a concentrated turmeric product is appropriate. And perhaps turmeric does not need a miracle claim to be remarkable. It is already a food, a crop, a color, a traditional plant, and a fascinating example of how science grows from old questions. The next time you see that unmistakable golden color, remember what lies beneath it: a living rhizome, centuries of human use, modern research, and a story that is still being written. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Plant Lore After 60. We will keep opening up the familiar plants around us and separating traditional wisdom from claims that deserve a closer look.